Coming up next, you might have seen him in a few movies. Hey, I've seen you in a movie, that's for sure. He has been living in Kaitaia. He's travelled quite a bit. And hey, he can build software like that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's David Currin.
Tēnā koutou katoa. My name is David Currin. I'm from Wellington, as you can probably tell by my accent. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be here today because I think that we are witnessing something special. I don't know about you, but I was really encouraged when I first heard about this party, because I have to admit that I do sometimes despair at the state of our liberal democracy. When the GCSB bill was passed into law, I did despair that we, the citizens of Aotearoa, could be so apathetic as to allow such a piece of legislation to pass into law. But I'm excited about the groundswell of support that is building around this party, that people do want to see change, that there are people who care deeply about the kind of New Zealand that they want to live in and are prepared to stand up and be part of that. You will have heard it said that this party is the plaything of a dot-com millionaire. I see this party as a product of our times. This party was born out of events that stand right at the heart of some of the most pertinent issues facing our society today. And whilst .com might embody some of these issues in a somewhat larger-than-life way, they're issues which affect us all, whether we realize it or not. The internet has brought about unprecedented technological change, but at the same time, hard questions that we've never had to answer before about issues of privacy, security, intellectual property, freedom, and openness. What better time but now for New Zealand to birth a new political party founded on the principles of the internet, a party which will respect and uphold those principles whilst pursuing policies based on evidence rather than ideology. I live in the far north of New Zealand, and when I walk down my local high street, I don't see any evidence of the so-called rock star economy. And I'm pretty sure that the analyst that coined that term has never been to Kaitaia. The far north and many of New Zealand's regions live daily with the darker side of our rock star economy. New Zealanders work harder and earn less than most other people in the developing world, which is why I fully support a policy of delivering jobs through innovation, because it's knowledge and innovation that are the key drivers of economic growth and prosperity. For the last few decades, New Zealand has lagged behind its OECD peers in terms of prosperity. We've been told that the answer to this is lower taxes and deregulation, but it's not high taxes or over-regulated markets that are holding us back. The prosperity gap is a gap in knowledge. The source of long-term economic growth is knowledge. The late Sir Paul Callaghan wrote a book entitled Get Off the Grass, encouraging New Zealand to embrace innovation and to face up to its dependence on primary industry. Because there's a ceiling to how much we can grow our primary industries. Primary industry is not going to deliver enough new jobs and growth for the regions throughout New Zealand that so desperately need it.
10 seconds.
And so, so I'll leave you with that thought. As Sir Paul Callaghan so succinctly put it, it's time for New Zealand to get off the grass. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, David.